There are multiple operators available in Python, including arithmetic operations, logical operations, and comparison operations. These are some of the examples of the arithmetic operations. Before doing the arithmetic operations, you should also understand that Python follows BODMAS rule to provide order of precedence. Okay, so to do the accurate calculations, you should focus on that also. Okay, let's move to the Colab notebook so that we can do some examples. Okay, so here let's say we have to do addition. So let's write 5 plus 7. So let's run it. So it is giving us 12. Okay, now let's see, let's do 5 plus maybe 5 plus minus 2. Okay, so it will give us 3. Okay, so now let's use the multiplication. 5 star 3, so it is giving us 15. Similarly, when we do 5 slash maybe let's write 2. Okay, so it will give us 2.5. Apart from these common operators, we have few unique operators like modulus. So if we use modulus, let's write 5 modulo 3. So what it is going to do is it is going to print 2, because so it gives the remainder as the output. Okay, so here 2 is the remainder and it is the output for this line of code. Okay, whenever you have to calculate the exponent, you can use double star symbol to do that. Let's do 5 cube. So for that I have to write 5 double star and 3. And 3. So it is giving us 125. Okay, so alright, let's move toward the comparison operator. So these are few comparison operators like equal, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. It will always give you the output as true or false. For example, let's write x equal to 5 and y equal to 3 and z equal to, let's take some string also, Henry. Okay, and maybe b equals to again Henry only. Okay, so let's see what happens. X equal to y, is it? What do you think? What will be the output of this? Let's see. False, because x is not equal to y. Let's write x not equal to y. So I mean, we will see what would be the output. It will give us output as true, right? That is correct. So whether x is greater than y means 5 is greater than 3, that is true. So again the output would be true only. Okay, let's see x less than y. So it is false. Okay, so we are seeing that it is printing it correctly. And now let's write z equal to b, just to compare the. So do not write 1 equal to sign. You should always write 2 equal to sign, because 1 equal to sign will assign the value of b in z, and otherwise and if we write 2 equal to sign, it simply acts as a comparison operator. Okay, so it is giving us true. Alright, I hope these concepts are clear. Let's see some logical operators. So logical operators are like AND and OR, not. These three are logical operators. So it will so here AND will return true only if both statements are true. So if x is less than 5 and less than 10, then it will return true. For example, here OR operator will return true either one of these two statements are true. Okay, and then this one will return false if the result of this statement is true. Okay, let's discuss some examples. Okay, let's say name equals to Rahul and score equals to 45. Okay, it should return. Okay, so let's write if name is equal to Rahul. Okay, so we missed to put quote sign here. Okay, if name is Rahul and score is more than 30. Okay, so let's see what will happen. So it will return true because both statements are true. Okay, so that's how these logical operators works. Okay, let's discuss few examples. Okay, calculate the area of rectangle given its length and width. Let's say length is 5, width is 7. So what is the formula of area? Length into width. So we can see that our formula is printing the area. So one more thing you can do here is that instead of directly putting some length value and width value, you can write input function to take the input from the user. Okay, so one more thing I had said is that by default input function takes string as an input. Okay, so we have to convert it into integer type, or maybe you can convert it into the float type to get the to convert this string into the integer or float type. Okay, so now what will happen? First I have to enter the length value. Let's say I entered 5, then I entered width value, let's say 3, so it will print 15. So area is a 15 unit. Okay, so similarly let's solve this second the fifth question. So we have to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius using this following formula. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question says we have to convert Fahrenheit to degree Celsius using this formula. So what we are going to do is that we will save F value, we will take F value as an input. So as we know, it will be by default, it will be a string input. So let's convert it into the float type. Okay. Now let's write the formula for C, which is nothing but 5 upon 9 f minus 32, right? So yeah, I hope it will work now. Okay, let's write an statement print 3. Let's put 98 Fahrenheit as an input. So it is 36.66 degrees Celsius. So it is working properly. Okay. Now let's go back to discuss the conditional statements. So let's begin the lesson 3. So lesson 3 is about control flow. So there are multiple conditional statements like if statement, if, else if, and elif. Okay. So basically what it does is that whenever you are putting some conditions and you are going to print something when it is true, okay, then these if and else if statements will help you in such situation. Okay. Similarly, we have loops. So like for loop and while loop. So it will allow you to execute a certain set of code repeatedly until the code reaches certain termination conditions. Okay.